What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
I give that scat 2 thumbs down.
I don't think you made the right decision when you kept ascending.
Yeah.
Well,
You committed to it, but then you didn't pull it back in.
Once you start, you got to complete, and I did.
You went falsetto, and then you went like dog whistle.
Yes. All the dogs are barking.
Welcome into the Spitballers Podcast. Andy, Mike, and Jason back again. You can find us on Twitter at SpitballersPod. It's going to be a great show today. We've got the Situation Room. We've got Would You Rather on the show, and we have an incredible draft. I cannot wait to find out what happens because I know what the draft is, but I have not given it much thought. I feel like I will be more apt to make incredible picks when I'm on my toes, so I'm going to stay on my toes.
That's usually when you do your best work.
That's the best work.
I've given this no thought.
I'm just going to off the cuff, man. Come on, think of all the best musicians. They don't think about anything before they
don't spend years and years of practicing their craft.
It's all improv. It's all,
They don't
I've heard this song before.
They don't read music, right?
I'm just good now.
I'm just winging it. Come on, man, it's jazz. This show's like jazz.
It is. It is a little bit like jazz.
It is, right? I don't know
Which takes years and years to be good at.
I don't know what's going to happen. That's my point. Al Borland's sitting over there, and he is just excited with anticipation.
Al Borland played
Listen to this excitement.
little bit of jazz.
Say hello, Al.
Hey, Spitwads.
Okay.
Unbelievably excited.
That was actually that was more than I thought I'd get. You played some jazz, Borland?
I did, yes.
What did you play? The
Oh, wait, let's take a guess. I'm going
cello?
clarinet. Is that
clarinet
jazz?
a real jazz?
Yeah, clarinet's
Okay.
in certain parts of jazz.
Trumpet.
Okay.
It was a phenomenal trumpet player.
He was?
Yeah.
Did you ever do the national anthem? Sometimes they got the guy at the baseball game do the national anthem with the trumpet.
I hate baseball.
Okay.
Yes, good answer.
You know what? Let's just stay quiet over there. Press the mute button. Let's get into the review today.
Reviewosaurus Rex.
This one comes in from Peel10964.
Ooh.
Great name. Highlight of my week, 5 stars. To be honest, I thought that this sounded terrible from a few small preview clips that I heard.
Not the first one, Peel.
Kind of like the intro to this show.
Won't be the first, won't be the
But
last.
I am extremely happy that I gave it a chance. After the first episode, I was hooked, and now I look forward to it every week.
Well, thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate
Sort of.
We appreciate all those reviews. Well, that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Acquired taste. You know? There's a lot of nuance on this show.
We're like Vegemite.
Just keep listening. If you're new out there, just keep listening.
Give it 20 to 60 shows, and by then
You'll
get it.
You'll be hooked. Well, look, there are at least 10,964 just like Peel that are listening. Thank you. Your reviews really help the show. Thanks. Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, review, support. Let's get into the Situation Room.
The Situation Room.
You don't need to have normal.
Let's get it. It's like you ran out of breath.
I did.
Get to the Situation Room.
I was going a little Shatner. The cadence of William Shatner.
I'm a rocket man.
All right, here's the situation. You've been granted the ability to draw anything into existence. You only have one shot, no erasing. What do you draw? Now, this is really funny. What, Jason, you have an answer right away?
I know exactly what will exist for sure. And that's going to be a stick man. If this is contingent upon my ability to draw, maybe we get a weird stick horse or some wrong-legged dog that looks nothing like a dog. But, like, I am always amazed at people with artistic ability. I can't.
Sure.
Like, when they draw a picture better than what I could visualize to think about considering drawing it, it's mind-blowing. So there would be a stick dude out in the world. How exciting would that be, though?
It would be very exciting.
It would be very funny because I feel like everyone around you would be drawing into existence much more exciting things, and this stick guy would come out and he'd be like, seriously?
You're talking about that reminds me of in my younger days. So I have a degree in game design, but before I went to the school to get that, I started attending another school, which was video game art, and they somehow convinced me that it wasn't just going to be all drawing, like you're going to learn how to work on a computer, except all of the introduction classes end up being drawing.
So you're just drawing.
I could do stickman.
Yeah.
Like I have no artistic ability when it comes to drawing. So I'm trying to power through these classes. I get to this life drawing class, and
Live drawing?
life.
Oh.
Or, I mean, it's just
I thought we were going to
like-
get one of those models in the
they-
room.
No, it wasn't to that point. But
Will Ferrell comes strolling in.
so we have this big assignment. You got to do this drawing. I set up a pair of shoes, and I'm drawing them. Like
You're drawing your shoes. Of course you're drawing shoes.
but I'm like, I'm doing this. I can do this. I can learn to draw. I spend so much time on this freaking drawing. It's the best thing I have ever done. I turn it in, and I did it. I nailed this assignment. I get my paper back. D, please see me after class.
No!
Oh yeah,
Get bodied.
I got so bodied, and that was like, well, this is not for me.
You tried
And
so
that's when
hard.
you left and got a different degree.
And that is when I left that school.
Wow.
So hey, if you drew those shoes into existence, they might not fit properly, is what? Shadows would be cast in all different directions.
No, do you remember the scene where in Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he's putting the shoe in the dip?
Yes.
And that shoe is being
Terrifying.
yeah, that's the shoes I ended up drawing. Apparently.
This is exactly like this situation is like having a genie's lamp, only you're restrained by your horrible artistic ability because you could take a shot at something better, right? You want to go, man, I'm going to draw a dragon. I'm going to create a dragon. And this poor thing's it's going to be like a bad science experiment. He's got an extra 3 legs on one side, 1 leg on the other side. Just
Feel like
all
I'd-
its bones are
You'd
broken.
be drawing Trogdor.
So, Andy,
Yes.
you're the best artist of the three of us.
Apparently, I didn't
see
know
you-
that
you
until
know,
now.
We're on phone calls. You're doodling great, amazing little characters.
Oh.
Doodles.
Yeah.
So what would you draw into existence? Would you take your shot at drawing something amazing? Would you try to bring something great into this world?
I don't think I could pull it off. I really don't. I mean, because what do you even? You got one physical item that you want. How would you even decide what one physical? I can't even think of it.
Jetpack.
That was in my head.
Was that really in your head?
I'm not joking. I was thinking of drawing like a Rocketeer's backpack.
Yes.
Mostly because I went to like, if I could wish one thing and I wanted to fly, how do I fly? Jetpack.
I mean, that's awesome. And if you drew
But
that
I
into
would
existence, you would
die.
be drawing yourself out of existence. You're
Yeah.
drawing your death very quickly. It would just be.
Just draw your tombstone.
Can you draw a time machine? That'd
It
be
would
cool.
be, you know, the St. Louis Arch. That will be the path of your flight. It will just
up
be.
and down.
Straight.
It's over.
What invention did you and I come up with? Do you remember this?
Oh wait, what the
This was
the
tra-
catapult?
Yes. Was this me
Yes,
and you, Mike?
that
No,
was the
all three of us.
stupidest thing
we
we
were
have-
on a trip, and we were lamenting the fact that we were stuck in this car, and where we had just been on an airplane for 6 hours. We were saying, "What's a better way to travel?" And somehow we came up with this
Al
catapult.
Borland has never heard this either.
It came up with a catapult, but the rules were very intentional, very specific.
8
That-
seconds.
That no matter where you're going, was it an 8 second?
It was an 8-second trip. So if you're going across country, you're going very fast.
Yeah, so your trajectory is very low to the ground.
And if you're going, a block over, you're going very high.
You're going way up in the sky. Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
So I would draw that. I'd draw that catapult.
The traveling catapult.
I would
machine.
draw a catapult, get in it, and be sent to my death.
I would draw a parachute, my friend.
Yeah, well, you can draw that for me.
I would-
I'm sure you can pull off a parachute
Let me
drawing.
try.
I'm just gonna draw a sandwich.
Oh, you're just
I'm taking.
I'm starving.
Look, I know I could get a sandwich out. I'm sure it would be delicious, and everything else I draw is just going to be a disaster.
What if
So I drew either a parachute or broccoli. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty proud of this.
it could be an ice cream cone?
Yeah, I don't understand why the parachute doesn't finish in the middle.
Like there should be a line here.
Yeah. Mike, what if everything you ate in life you had to draw beforehand? What would
Ooh.
your diet consist of?
Pizza.
You could draw pizza.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
pizza?
a-
You could draw pizza? You know
it's
what
a
else you could
triangle.
draw? You could draw
A donut.
A donut.
Ah, very nice. Pizza
I'm getting
and donuts.
fatter already.
Yeah, all right. Next situation. Sidekicks everywhere have quit and applied. What is this, Borland? To your assistant?
To be your assistant.
Cool, man.
Nice.
Way to work on this.
Love the proofreading.
Apply to your.
Let's be really clear. Borland, I want you to know something. I don't read this until this show starts. So I will read what
He
you
does
write.
his best work without thinking.
I
I'm
will-
Ron Burgundy.
I will read what you write. So you have a lot of power here. If you want to just repeat words at random, you're going to get them.
Yeah, use this power in the future for bad.
Okay. Sidekicks everywhere have quit. All right. This is like superhero sidekicks. Is that right?
Yes. Please read the question to completion.
All right. And applied to be your assistant. What famous sidekick would land the job and he smells like farts?
Perfect.
We did it, Borland. We
Yeah.
tag teamed that one.
So you are taking applicants to be your sidekick?
So of all sidekicks out there in the comic book universe, they have all applied to be your sidekick.
Okay.
Which one are you going to hire?
Yeah.
It's really
so.
a
In
far
other words,
simpler
we're really
concept.
rewriting the question in a much easier to understand format while the show's going on.
Right. Did you see how easy that was to understand?
That was so easy, Jason.
Thank you. I did that.
So, like, Robin's available. Robin
Right.
can now be
Can
your
you please
sidekick.
name like a handful of others so I know what sidekicks
Let me tell you,
exist?
there's Robin.
Yeah.
There's the other guy who took over for Robin. And then there was the third Robin.
Which Robin wears the red underwear only? Well, I guess not only.
This is also my
I
swimsuit.
don't know.
I'm
Why don't
trying
you
to
tell us?
figure out which Robin to avoid is all I'm saying. I don't want the spandex Robin running.
That was like the 1970s.
You want pants Robin.
Yes, I would like no Robin at all, really.
I don't know, man. Like, if you're a superhero and you live in that Speedo life.
So
I think
Chewbacca's
I
a
would do it.
sidekick, right? Chewbacca's a sidekick.
Sure.
Is C-3PO a sidekick?
No.
What about Samwise Gamgee? Frodo's sidekick.
Yeah, I would say he's a sidekick.
He's
What about
useless.
you could do Donkey from Shrek.
Ooh,
That's a
could.
sidekick.
Oh man, he's worse than
That would be
useless.
really annoying.
Yes, it would.
See, I disagree. I think Samwise might be the best sidekick. Because if I'm going to trust one of these guys to make me a meal, which is pretty much what my sidekick's primary duty would be, it would be Samwise. And I would have a lot of meals.
You could go George Costanza. That's Jerry Seinfeld's sidekick. No?
Is George the sidekick or is
Yeah,
Kramer?
no. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe you could do either one.
All right. I'm going with the lesser known Super Dog. I'm going to take Crypto. I'm taking Superman's dog. Because how awesome.
What? I don't know. Superman has a dog?
Superman
Yes.
has a dog?
Yeah, Google Crypto. And with a K. Not the C.
So Bitcoin is doing
not a
very
Bitcoin
well.
quiz. Yes, there is a super dog, and it's awesome because now you have a dog.
Why would you name your dog your, like...
The stuff that kills you?
Your weakness, yes, exactly.
I don't. And what?
I'm going to call my dog Fatty. Just say, hey, Fatty, come on down. Come on, we're going on a walk, Fatty.
But you got
Because that's what kills me, Mike. That's
Fatty
what's going
kills
to
you?
be the end of my life.
That was kind of deep.
Yeah.
That was just him admitting.
My kidneys are covered in
Subterranean.
unsaturated fat.
But if you could have a dog, like
Subterranean? Not subcutaneous. Subterranean. It's below the earth. This fat is very deep.
below
in
your
Earth's
earth.
core. That's true.
I would go with. I'll go with Dwight Schrute because he would do anything for me.
that's true.
I'm
That
the
is
Michael Scott in that situation, and Dwight Schrute would kill for me. I'll take that.
and he's pretty resourceful.
And he would take a low salary to be an assistant to me.
All right,
Is
Jason,
there
you're up.
any movie where Will Ferrell's a sidekick? Because then I'm taking him there. Old school? He's kind of like a...
He's kind of. You want old school version of Will Ferrell?
Dude, that would be living my most fun life.
He's
Now,
going to burn your house down.
Absolutely. I get a dart in the neck, but I'll enjoy every minute
So
of it.
does Mike get the underpants Robin then?
Yes,
No,
100%.
I get the
No,
dog.
we gave him to you.
Oh, that's right.
fine.
You picked the dog. All right, let's get into some Would You Rathers.
Would you rather?
Would you rather every time you sit down on the toilet, the seat
no.
the seat be super sticky
Oh,
or super
Oh, my
or
goodness.
super slippery?
oh my goodness. These are
Oh man.
awful.
I don't think I want to slip off onto the ground. I don't want to be trying to sit down and just keep slipping off,
I would rather
but then have my butt
Slip
cheeks
off.
sticky.
Yes.
than sit on a honey seat where I can't get past the stickiness.
And you have a sound when you get up.
Because here's the deal. Let's just call it what it is. This is, do you want liquid or do you want a little more than liquid? Because if it's just like water, it's just pure liquid, okay, it's slippery. I don't want that. I don't like that. But if there's some thickness here.
No, but there.
Wait.
You don't understand.
You're assuming it's water?
No, I'm
For the slippery.
saying on slippery, it's some
Urine
liquid.
is also slippery.
Sure, it's urine, okay? It's all over my
It's
toilet.
not water.
It's not water, but I'm saying it's the same consistency
But look, if you're
as
in there
water.
to do your business, at least with the sticky honey-covered seat, you stay in place. You can do your business, mind you, horribly uncomfortable.
But here's the thing.
The slippery one, you might slip off the toilet in the middle.
But I know it's urine. I know what it is. If that seat is sticky, your imagination is running rampant. You have no idea
Okay,
what that
let me
substance
ask this,
is.
because
It's
I
much harder to
genuinely
get
wonder
it off,
this.
to wipe it off.
Here, I genuinely wonder this. And this sounds like it should be really easy because one is a bad substance and one is great. But let's say that the toilet seat here is either covered in urine or it's covered in honey.
Right. Okay.
Which one
All
are
right.
you going with? Because I'm taking the urine. Like, I'm sitting on the pee toilet. I am not going to sit down on a honey seat and have to wash that off. How do you wash your backside
And
from honey
Is
every
there
time?
any way to
And bears.
Is there any way to prank somebody into sitting down on a honey toilet?
Yes. First
How
of all,
do you do that?
You got to get the color out of honey. That's what you got to do. You got to find some clear honey.
Excuse me, do you have any
Clear honey?
decolorized? Do you have any bleached honey?
I'm going to Google
What?
clear honey.
If this
of
is
course
not
you
Pepsi, you can't just put out a clear version of it.
Looks like honey crystal is available.
are.
Not really.
You just got to get a beehive into
Maybe
the bathroom.
Maybe if you spread honey thin enough on a seat,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
You wouldn't
like
be able to perceive
really
it.
thin coat.
That's not the kind of. I want you.
Oh,
sitting,
I promise
I want you
that's
sitting
sticky.
down in
Oh,
a lot of honey, though.
It'll be sticky. It won't come off, though.
What do you mean it won't come off? If I grab the bare honey,
I'm saying if you go with a thin enough layer that, I mean, I guess there'll be some residue
you're
on
darn
your butt
right
cheeks.
there, Will. I've never grabbed a honey container in my life where my hands were not.
Wait, do you buy the bear?
Oh, of course I do.
You buy the bear honey?
The squeezy bear.
I do
The
honey.
squeezy bear is the worst.
I do honey in the raw, man.
Well, we have several.
But you go with the plain cylindrical
Yes.
squeeze tube because the bear, you need Superman hands to make sure you get all that honey out.
Why? See, that's not my issue. My issue is the stickiness.
How
the
did we
bear,
end
so
up
there's that
talking
too.
about honey bears and
I
not
don't know,
this toilet
but it's
problem?
good. There's so many crevices on that stupid bear tube that
Mike has thought about this.
this is a problem facing humanity, that we are still selling the bear tube full of honey, and it should be eradicated
It's
from
cute,
existence.
Mike.
It is very
I-
cute. Bears eat honey. Everyone knows that. Therefore, bears sell honey to me.
Yeah. You don't get your carrots out of the rabbit container?
Exactly. Thank you for proving my points.
I don't know. I feel like a slippery seat, that's scary business, man. That is scary business. Can you imagine you have people to the left and right of you, and you're slip sliding off that toilet?
Whoa!
Wait, you have people to the left and right of you?
It's a
you're in a
public
public.
bathroom.
Okay, I'm like in my home. I'm like, who's in the bathroom with me? Why are there people in here? Let me go to the bathroom.
I'm officially voting that I will take the slippery one, despite the fact that it will be a little embarrassing to slap into the floor.
I believe in my quadriceps enough to know that with this slippery toilet, I will be able to stay on.
And I'm going to take this as, since we have this amazing platform, men, we need to do better in our public restrooms. They are
seriously.
so disgusting. And this is, if you're a parent of a young child and you're a guy, you know the struggle because you want to help out, you want to be a good dad, and the spouse says, hey, take the kid to the bathroom. And you're like, I don't think you understand how disgusting a men's bathroom actually is.
Oh, I can use that to not have to take them?
You never used that?
I never used that.
No, I've never used that.
I thought it was a 50-50 trade-off.
Oh, I mean, I've had to. I've had to just be like,
That's why men pee on the ground, to get out of taking their kids to the bathroom.
we need, like, women need an insight into what is happening inside a men's room.
Would you pay money? Let's say you go to a facility. There's a women's restroom, there's a men's restroom, and then there's a clean men's
Paid
restroom.
men's restroom?
I would
that
pay.
one's would you pay?
Yeah, absolutely.
A dollar to open the door?
Absolutely.
Oh, $1 is easy. If it would have to be like $10 to make me question.
I'd say
it.
$5 is right on
Hey,
the threshold.
I'd
If I
pay
got a number
$5
two.
if I had a number 2 going on. That's exactly right.
It's all dependent on the number.
Have you guys seen the Porta Johns? I mean, these are like super high tech where the second you go out of it, it just like a hose comes in and like sprays everything down.
No.
Like super high tech.
I was
Seems like
gonna
it'd be
say.
very wet in there.
A little slippery.
Could be.
Yeah.
And then it
We've dealt with the slip, but it's not sticky.
That's true. Upgrade.
All right, would you rather be unable to close any door once it's open or unable to open any door once it's closed? I got to think through this.
So
Yeah.
like someone could close the door and you're stuck in your bedroom forever.
Well, until someone else opens it.
Sure.
I mean, it's not like the door itself is sealed. It's just you can't open it.
Why do I need to close doors? That's
Air
what I'm trying to
conditioning?
figure out.
What?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying in this
Privacy?
situation. Yeah, okay. So this is another.
You're going to the bathroom.
All restrooms are public. If you have that one,
Yeah.
Otherwise, but if the alternative is you never get out of the stall. Like,
no, you climb under. You climb under
Oh, that's true.
or over.
On that floor?
Not-
I'm going over for sure.
Going over.
There's no way I'm going under.
I want to see you go over a toilet stall, Mike, so bad.
And I want to see you go under. And then we will put the black light on and we'll see what has happened. Because you'll want to burn your fingers off.
If you can't open a door, you are at the mercy of others.
Yes.
You are 100% not in control of your destiny. Now, that being said, you could choose to not close any doors, right?
Yeah, well, that's
Because then,
once a door is open, you can't close it.
yeah, that you have to choose that,
That's the easy one.
right?
I think you do.
Because if the
There's going to
alternative
be
is
some real
if you
real
can't open
awkwardness.
any closed doors, I mean, even metaphorically speaking, how do you get a new job in life? You know?
Even metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, that door's closed.
Oh,
I can't
come
open
on.
it.
You're just out front. Please let me in.
I think I will take the one where I cannot close any door.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't feel like that's a real problem for my life.
Your air conditioning bill is going to be
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
In
That's fair.
Arizona, I mean, you're talking $800, $900 utility bills if those doors are open.
No, because I would build my house with a very, very complex maze entrance. So the door would remain open,
Wow.
but there would be several switchbacks before you got into the main
That
part
would
of my
confuse
residence.
the air a lot.
Or you have the
Well,
pool
no,
safety door.
I guess.
The air will be like, which way do I go?
I feel like I don't know, in my head it was much harder for it to get out if it has to go
If
through
it
a
has to go
maze.
through.
For the air.
For the air.
For the air that's everywhere that instantly fills any space it finds.
The air is confused by a maze. If there's one thing that can't get through a maze, it's air. You did it. You solved the problem. People need to start solving their AC problems in Arizona by building a maze into their house.
It really did make sense in my head.
Yeah. Well,
hold on, stay with me.
all right, I'm listening.
If the maze is approximately 1 day's worth of air long,
Sure.
then like
Then
by
you
the
have a
time
very large house.
by the time it would warm up, it would be night again, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know how air works in a maze, apparently.
I don't know what's going on.
Not a scientist.
Would you rather be on hold for 10 minutes anytime you make a phone call, or would you rather it take an hour for all your text messages to receive a reply?
All right, I need to hear that again.
Would you rather be on hold for 10 minutes anytime you make a phone call, or would you rather it take an hour for all your text messages to receive a reply? And while you think about that, I will say this. Anybody that is my friend, anybody that receives a text from me, if you reply quickly, I gain intrinsic respect for you as a human being. I just like you more. I just appreciate you. You're available. You're ready to go. You care about that text that came in.
That's true. They're saying that you're far more important than whatever
Than
else
your
I'm
family,
doing,
than your friends.
than the lives of others as I drive this vehicle.
You know what I?
Strong point.
You know what I find?
The safety of the
You
general.
didn't respond right away.
How dare you?
Let me be clear. I'm not saying I want you to do that.
Don't text me
because
back.
you have to. I'm saying that I just if you're one of those people that replies quickly, I just like you. I like you more.
So you like me less because
You are not the best.
oftentimes when someone sends me a text message and I need to know what they're saying to me, right? They send me a message says the game's at 5. Okay. I feel like I don't need to respond to that.
He's been saying this for years.
I mean,
He doesn't
okay,
say- he doesn't
now I
say
know.
okay, he doesn't
and
say
then
anything.
I get,
I'm with you, man.
Later, I get like, accused of like, dude, did you get my text? I'm like, yeah, I got it. I got it right away. They're like, well, you didn't say nothing. I was like, what was I supposed to say?
Because when does it stop? Like, thumbs up. Okay, well, now do you need to thumbs up? My thumbs up, letting me know that you have seen
Well, then that
said
would
thumbs
never
up.
stop,
It
right?
never
That's
would.
why Apple Messages added those little sub thumbs up. You can thumbs up a message without replying, Jason. You can have the common decency
But do you do-
to let me know you got my
Do
message.
you want to know why I don't send the message back?
You're a monster.
Because I don't want to do the work. And whether it's a sub thumb,
You don't
or
even want to say. Do you say thank you? And generally, like, hey, what time's the game? It's at 5. And then do you walk away from the person?
No.
What do you do in public?
Okay.
So you can't translate that amount of effort into a thumb emoji.
That is correct. Now, I have worked on it. I have gotten a little bit better because I feel like
Counseling?
I've gotten accused many times of not responding to texts. I know there's someone in our fantasy industry that like I feel bad about because when they send a text, I'm just bad at responding, but then they feel hurt by it, and I'm like, no. Like this is just
I'm pretty bad with text
This is
messages.
just who I am. I just don't respond. So,
What?
Andy, I am the wait 10 minutes at least before you ever get a response in a text.
You mean
No,
wait an hour?
An hour.
Oh, it's an hour?
Yes, it's an hour. Okay, but hold on. I'm gonna addendum this. So you're on hold for 10 minutes anytime you make a phone call, or it's down to 30 minutes. But that entire 30 minutes, the little 3 dots,
Oh, they
like
show
they're
up?
responding,
So you're waiting.
is there.
So you're like on like watch pot never boils situation there.
Yes. Is that
Yeah.
worse?
That makes it way
I think
worse.
I'm taking the text one, though. You want to know why? I don't call people. And if I do call people, it's important enough to not have to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, what if you're going to 911?
Exactly. It's like, please hold. Please hold.
Oh, no.
You are caller number 9.
Oh.
We should be able to reach you in 10 minutes.
Almost every place I call, I do wait on hold because
That's true.
those are the places I call. I call, whatever. I need to call the electric company.
Yeah, but you call your dad. He's like, please hold.
So I'm bad with text, but I might be worse with phone calls. I might be. It's one of those things like my dad and I, we've got a great relationship. We love each other to death. We just, he just took me out for my birthday. It was a great time. But if, like, we're both the type where we could go a year completely loving them and never communicating. And since both of us have that same issue, we could just go forever without ever calling or ever talking or texting.
So this was a taught behavior, is what you're saying.
I think it's a
Your father passed this on to you.
My father.
Your father
Passed it on.
Your father basically said,
Luke,
"Listen,
I
Jason,
am your father."
when people try to contact with you, when they try to talk to you, make sure you don't respond to them. It's courteous.
Yes. Luke.
I am your father.
I am your father.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
You guys still in on the maze idea with the hair?
Oh, man. You're going to get that air so good. You'll never see it coming.
It'll stay cool if there's a maze. I'm telling you.
The Spitballers Draft.
We don't record these, right? We don't record. These aren't recorded or for public consumption. These are just private, right?
Yes.
We're just spitballing.
Yep, Mike and I
Yes.
just hold on to it privately. Don't worry about it.
Whew.
No
Thank
one will
goodness.
see
Thank
all of
goodness.
your mistakes.
All right, today's draft, Jason gets to kick it off. The three of us, it's kind of like a situation room. We're all in a hardware store, and look, we've had enough of each other at this point. We've talked all that we can talk. Jason hasn't responded to any of our texts. We're very upset.
I'll get to it.
And look, Mike, I've got problems with you as well, clearly.
Big problems.
Big problems.
Can only be solved one way.
One way, and that is a
This is how we
Fight
handle-
to the death.
This is how we handle everything.
fight to the death at a hardware store. You get to draft 4 items from your local hardware store, and then we are fighting. We are battling. And there are no spears at a hardware store,
Which
Jason.
is
So your
the
number one
clear
pick.
problem with having the one-on-one.
If you draft enough separate items, you could build a
Yes,
spear.
you
And if
could.
you want to
I
go that
probably
direction,
will. I'll need the duct tape. I'll need a pole. But, I mean, look, to me, there's 2 clear first picks.
Really?
There are.
There
So,
are
Mike,
none to me.
There are none to you. Well, that's great.
None.
so Jason, you are the one that starts this fight. So you reach over and you pick up what
Well,
with
so
your first pick?
the one that I want, because it's so fun, I don't think that'll make it back to me. But I'm not going to
So
take
fun.
it because, look, I mean, you started, with the rocks and spears, and eventually we got to swords and knives and, whatever. And then, bow and arrows. And it's like, okay, guns win.
Okay.
Guns, it's ranged, and you can't get down to me. It's got to be a pneumatic a nail gun. One of
All
those.
right.
I mean, those things can shoot as good as a
So
gun.
wait, you are or not taking?
Oh, I am 100%.
Oh.
You are never touching me. You're not getting near me, at least not without a bunch of nails in you.
You know how to load that thing?
Oh, yeah. I read the
Not
manual.
likely.
No, it's
So you're taking
very
a nail
easy.
gun.
I'm taking, yes.
Now,
It is. I had it on my list.
It was
yeah.
it was on my top 2 pick list.
Yeah,
when you
I mean,
said
there's
there's
2
2 clear items.
Clear items,
Well-
and I took the ranged item.
Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, every time I've had somebody do construction, like on my house or at, previous homes, and they come in with the nail gun and they do a bunch of work, I have always found one nail in one random location.
What's the range on those? Al
It's
Borland,
pretty
do you know what the range of a nail
it's
gun?
significant, I think.
You can't really fire it without pressing it into something, so good luck with that.
So,
So
what
he's
you're-
Jason.
Wait, what?
So you're
Wait a minute.
The beginning of Happy Gilmore when he's shooting cans with the nail gun. That's not real.
no.
So in other words, you just drafted a melee weapon.
No,
You can steal nail gun people, but you have to be right up on
Hold
their
on.
skin. Chainsaw. Chainsaw my pick. I'm taking a chainsaw.
Oh, I go back in time. I take the chainsaw.
No. I've got a
I take the
chainsaw.
chainsaw. No, I have edited it.
No, nail gun's cool.
I'm holding down the thing that you need to.
You're shooting yourself in the hand with a nail gun.
If I got to, I will. I'll shoot through my hand at you guys.
Okay. All right. I'm going chainsaw.
Al, why'd you speak up? You jerk.
Because I asked him.
Mike, why'd you speak up?
Now, I will say this to my previous story. I have found a nail like 20 feet from where they're working, like stuck into the drywall. So I don't know whether he went over there and shot one in or it was a misfire.
That's vandalism, bro.
You do load it. You do load it like a machine gun, though, right? You load it with like a whole,
clip?
bunch of nails, a clip of nails.
Yes. I mean, it's
Wow.
not in a cartridge. They're just stuck
Man,
together.
I'm
with
learning
a
a
piece,
lot.
but
together.
There have to be nail guns that can shoot.
For you, they do.
I'm looking this up.
All right, I'm taking Jason took the nail gun. I took a chainsaw. Mike, you get 2 picks.
Okay. Oh man.
The fight has broken out.
Yeah, the fight has like chainsaw. I was hoping it was going to slip down to me.
Yeah, those were the first 2 picks.
That was the one you thought of?
Yeah.
So
Sorry, that's the one you passed on. That's what I meant.
okay. So I'm gonna take a good old fashioned like a nice long lead pipe.
Okay.
So
They sell pipe.
yes.
I like the
Do they sell
visualization,
lead
though.
Pipe?
Well, I'm just saying like it's or a steel pipe. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's not PVC.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not-
they sell heavy-duty pipe.
Yeah, they sell plumbing.
And here's the thing. When I go to this store, like Lowe's or Home Depot, hardware store, Ace, I'm always like, when I try to find trim or something like that, I can never find the piece that's the right length. It takes me forever. So I'm visualizing you go for the pipe, but you accidentally have like the 12-foot piece and you're trying to swing that thing. That's my visualization of what's going on.
I mean, it's a good I don't know, like 4-footer or something like that. And then I'm gonna take. Man, I really like that chainsaw pick. So I'm gonna take something that is, it's pretty similar. So I'm just gonna take a hedge trimmer.
Okay.
Now, a hedge trimmer, that's the one that swings around the like little plastic.
No, that's a weed whacker.
Oh.
A hedge trimmer.
Oh, it's like a chainsaw.
A hedge
I'm
trimmer
picturing-
looks very much like a chainsaw.
So you're just you're working through there.
Yes.
That's I get it. That makes sense. Do those hurt, Borland?
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can't take a tree down, can you?
No,
Just a hedge.
but I could.
But then again,
I can take a neck.
my arms and legs are much more like hedges than trees. So
So you both have a chainsaw.
Yes,
and
yes, we do.
You've got a nail gun.
You've got a look, but here's the thing, Jay. If like I got real close and I wasn't paying attention to my foot,
Right.
you
Well,
could,
here's the
you
deal.
can nail that thing to the ground.
You're going to have to get close to me no matter what, because right now, nobody's ranged. Except me. I'm still ranged. I'm shooting through my hand.
Right, yes. Next on Jason's list, a table saw. Put your arm here. I hate you. Put your arm right there. I'm going to take a sledgehammer.
Okay.
I'm going to take a sledgehammer. It's big. It's bold. I may need to work out a little bit before
Yeah,
I
that's
swing this thing
why I
around.
didn't go with sledgehammer and I went with pipe because I feel like I can do like the same damage, but I'm not going to wear myself out.
I
Yeah.
don't think you could do the same damage, though. I only need one swing.
Right. If it hits, but
look.
I'm going to get away from that sledge every time.
I could take you out with one swing of a pipe.
See, here's the
I
thing.
have confidence.
I hope you went with PVC. That's what I hope you're swinging.
I guarantee. That's
still,
why I specified it.
I
It's
still
not
don't
PVC.
know the pipe that you're getting. Now, on my list was a
What do you
a
think's
big
in your
long
house, bro? How does
PVC
your
pipe.
Not for your plumbing.
You talking about like little thin copper pipes? Bring it at me, bro.
They have
Al Borland,
heavy-duty pipes.
You're Mr. Hardware store.
All
What-
this does is
what
reveal
kind of
how
pipe are we
little
talking
we know about
Mike
men.
is talking about black iron pipe.
Thank you.
Sounds intimidating.
Sounds pretty.
It
cool.
sounds like if it hit you in the
Sounds
head, you
pretty
would die.
cool, yeah. I had rebar, like a big thing of rebar on mine, but I feel like that's too similar to like a lead pipe. But I feel like that would be better. Light, thin, never gonna budge.
It's also a really good pie.
Oh, yes, a nice cherry rebar pie. All right, so I'm gonna take a nice big axe. Okay,
Okay,
a
that's
long,
good.
full size axe. If I can shut,
No half axe.
yeah, it's if I
Never
need-
half axe anything.
No,
No.
no, you always give a full axe on any job you're doing.
That's a nice axe you picked.
Right, you yeah, always.
We have no 7-second delay, just reminder.
Got it. All right, you're taking an axe with one of your
I'm
picks. So
taking
you've got
a-
a nail gun and an axe.
an axe with one of my picks, and now I'm gonna go somewhere.
You have like an electric hammer. Your nail gun.
Oh, but it's amazing. I mean, you're just gonna.
His hand is torn to shreds, but he is firing the
I
thing.
am firing
He
them
is
at
currently
will.
firing.
And look, my axe. Have fun throwing your chainsaw, right? If you
Okay.
need to throw it, that's gonna not work out
I
well.
thought you took a giant axe.
I took a very large axe, but you can throw an axe
Once.
a whole lot easier. Well, obviously, whatever you throw is going to now be over there. I'm just saying, if the need arises, then I have a somewhat projectile object.
One.
I don't want hand-to-hand combat here.
Okay.
That's why I took the nail gun. The axe can keep you at bay, and I could throw it. And I'm going to take another one here.
Oh, don't steal my pick.
That is, it's a little bit ranged. This isn't going to kill you, but it's going to hurt you. It's going to disable you. I'm going for eyes. I'm taking a pressure washer.
Oh,
and I'm going to take
you
the
did
biggest,
take one of my picks.
strongest pressure washer.
That would suck.
That thing can clean, if
There's a
you've
chance
ever
you
seen
hit my chainsaw back into my own face.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That pressure washer, I mean,
Okay.
Borland,
That's not bad.
what damage can a pressure washer do?
I don't know, but that's a great pick. I mean,
Sure.
like Andy said, it could fire their own.
It would
weapon back into
disorient
them.
Yeah.
Mike and I with our actual weapons.
I can say this. I can say this with 100% certainty. If you, Al, right now had a pressure washer, a full pressure washer, and
Not a half pressure washer.
and I had to come at you, and you could spray me along the way, I would never get to you. I would not in a million years be able to run through that stream of like 100-mile-an-hour water.
All right, so your team is what right now?
I have a nail gun, an axe, and a pressure washer.
You know what you don't want coming at you? You don't want the chainsaw coming at you
Oh, don't take my pick.
while I'm on the back of a riding mower. Yeah, baby.
You can walk faster than a riding mower. Here he comes.
Oh, no, this bad boy's the fastest on the market.
Fastest on the market is
Oh.
worthless.
And if I get you on the ground,
Yes, if you
Yeah.
can
I am-
run over me.
I'm going to end you. So
Wow.
I am basically the hardware store equivalent
Here's
of
what-
a knight on a horse.
Here's what
only
you
I've
got. That's like me deciding I'm going to take one of the little rascals for people that need a
Here we
shopping
go.
cart to ride on.
In my quick Google, according to menshealth.com, the fastest lawn tractor, top speed of 8 miles an hour.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm never going to be able to get away. You're
Crap.
a
You
target.
can't run 8?
Of course I can
okay.
run away from this
Borland,
thing.
can I
And
take
then
the governor
here's how
off
I
these
run away.
things? Can I take the governor off of one of
Yeah,
those?
with your chainsaw.
If you draft the right tools with your next pick, I guess.
Dang it. How to remove governor from slow mower. Crap. Chainsaw, sledge. You know what? I can get all of my weapons around very effectively
That's true.
on the
True.
back of that
That's
riding
true.
mower. Good luck
That's true.
hauling your gear, heavy man. I mean,
He just called you shot at me, heavy man. Goodness.
heavy tools.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, I'm staying in one spot. I've got my compressor hooked up. I
Okay.
got my water. I'm by the water and the air tanks just going nuts at you two while
Okay.
you're trying to gingerly walk away from his mower.
I'm coming quick.
And he's like, oh, I'm going to get there someday.
I'm coming so fast.
All right, I need to be able to I need to be able to get Jason.
Yes.
So I think this is low key. I think this is
Oh, I wonder if you're going to take what I'm afraid of.
this is sneaky because these are small, but these are compact. And you could talk about a range weapon. I'm going to take batteries.
Oh, you're taking batteries?
I am taking batteries.
Oh.
So imagine a D battery coming right at your noggin, because I could throw those things for days and not get tired. And they're going to do some serious
If you
damage.
can get close enough to me where I can't dodge that battery, like I'm going to keep you at bay.
He'll be
Just
shooting
matrix-
those batteries off with his power washer.
I hope you've got like the 18 pack because they'll be gone soon.
I have a lot of batteries.
I draft all of the batteries. in the
I did.
store.
Well, I do. I draft batteries. Then I'll also throw a car battery at you when I run out of the D batteries.
Gosh, I don't even know what tools are left for me to try to fight you off with.
All right. Let's see. So I have batteries. I have a hedge trimmer. I have a pipe. We're just gonna take a good old fashioned hammer.
All right.
Just a good old fashioned hammer,
Okay, that's fair. Not a sledge.
not a sledgehammer.
It's a little more portable.
yeah.
You could probably run almost as fast as my riding mower.
I feel like if we get in, like, not when we're like sword fighting range, but if we get in close hand to hand combat, nobody's got anything that can stop my hammer.
All right. I have to clearly.
I've seen what Jason Voorhees can do with a hammer.
What's your team then?
I got a good old-fashioned hammer. I got what's the iron pipe that I drafted?
You got a hedge
Black
trimmer.
iron pipe.
Black iron pipe, a hedge trimmer, and batteries.
All right, and that's your whole team.
That's my whole team.
All right, I have a chainsaw, a sledgehammer, a speedy riding mower, and you know what?
Yes,
It may be against the Geneva Convention, but I'm going chemical warfare. I'm taking
paint.
bottles of bleach, baby.
Okay.
I'm bleaching you.
Okay.
You better have a good
Oh, yeah.
motion to toss that
That
bleach
riding
on the
mower,
people.
I'll be able to distribute the bleach just fine on my drive-by bleaching.
It was a drive-by bleaching.
I'm going to get you with the bleach.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay.
I'll baseball bat that bleach to you with my sledgehammer.
You'll baseball bat the bleach to
Yeah.
yourself then.
Yeah, that's going to explode all over
That's
you.
going to be all up in your own eyes.
I hope you have goggles.
No, he did not draft
I
goggles.
did not draft goggles. Dang
See,
it.
here's what I was afraid one of you guys was going to take for my pressure washer situation.
I was going to take like a cover of a
Yeah, like a metal
garbage can. I thought about
lid.
it.
Totally, you got a shield because you
Yeah.
can work your way in
I thought I got around that with my speedy
with your speed. Yes,
riding mower.
Your mower's going to be real clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, because I'm going to be watering it down on the way. I'll just climb up a shelf or something and then have fun
And
riding
get hit in the
around
head
down
with a
there.
battery.
Yes, look, I will take several batteries in the body, I'm sure, and I will be fine. It will hurt. It will sting. I will give you that.
I
But
do
this is
feel
a
like
fight to the
Jason
death.
could walk through an onslaught of batteries.
Yeah.
Like he would be.
You're not killing me with.
He'd be
with a battery.
bruised, but he would walk through.
I
it.
would not like it.
Remember Heavy Man or whatever I called him.
All right,
Sure.
for this is the final pick.
Yep.
Yeah. Final pick of the draft.
Well, gentlemen, look. I think I got a good one for the last one. It just came to me. I've used them. This will shock everyone in the room that I've actually used this before. But in college as a theater major, helping build sets, helping build metal sets and welding them together. It is a welding torch
okay.
that I can use to burn this place down. If you guys can somehow find
I'm
a
not
way
gonna win.
to put
No
me
one
in the
wins.
corner, no one wins. Otherwise, I'm burning you alive.
I don't. You're
You're
burning
not-
yourself alive too.
No, I'm not burning
No.
myself alive. I'm in
You said
control
burn
of
this place
torch.
down. I thought you
If
meant
I was gonna lose, so it's I win or no one wins. That's it.
Is bleach flammable?
Al.
I don't think so.
Because if bleach is flammable, your little torch thing is useless. Because he just has to throw bleach at you. You're gonna ignite.
I can turn the thing off.
Man, I almost took some bolts, like nuts and bolts, to throw.
That would have been worse than the batteries. I'd
would-
like
oh, it would have been
tinier
worse?
versions of batteries. I want the AAAs.
It's more of a shotgun approach.
Well, but I mean, they're all so tiny in weight. You need something with some girth. I assume you're getting like
I'm getting
D
D
batteries.
batteries.
Could have
Yes.
gone with some like. Is there any gardening equipment we could have drafted? Could have gotten
You coulda,
could have gotten a razor blade.
a razor blade.
Yeah, utility.
Yeah,
knife.
you can get a
Okay.
utility knife. I mean, shovel was on
backhoe.
my list. Yeah.
Are there tridents? Do people use tridents in the garden?
Is that in the department store? I have not seen
trident?
Actually, a pitchfork.
Yeah, get a
That's
pitchfork.
That's a land.
Um,
They call that a land trident.
I had
Is a pitchfork. So that's actually a really
on
good
my
one.
list.
I draft that.
Also had a crowbar. A crowbar is just,
Yeah,
Oh, a
it's a
classic.
lot like
A
the black
crowbar's
lead
like-
pipe.
Yeah, or
and
the
that's why I
rebar.
didn't take it.
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
had a black iron
Oh,
pipe
all right.
of death.
I have a chainsaw, sledgehammer, a riding mower, and bleach.
I have what do I got? I got batteries, a hedge trimmer, a steel black iron pipe of doom, and what was my last?
A hammer.
A hammer. Yeah.
A hammer. All right, Jason.
Hammer and batteries. I've got a nail gun shooting through my hand at y'all. I got an axe, a pressure washer, and a welding torch.
I thought pressure washer would just sneak its way over to me, and then I wouldn't have had to drive my.
Burn your guys' eyes out.
With water?
No, you don't look at the blue light.
oh, I see. I got you.
All right, what'd you guys learn on today's show? By the way, you can vote at Spitballers Pod on Twitter. You can also add your thoughts to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/spitballers. Share with us some more draft ideas. We got a bunch of great ones this past week. We added them to our bucket of draft ideas we'll be doing in the future.
I learned that the only thing that can confuse air
Is a maze.
is a maze.
So proud of that.
And I learned that pneumatic air guns usually don't shoot unless you have
Apparently they lie
pushed
in
it
the
into
movies.
something. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in movies.
I learned two things today. I learned that I don't want honey on my butt, and I learned that riding mowers are slower than I thought.
See, I already knew about the honey. This was.
I learned that.
Hey, we will see you next time. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers Podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.